Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap and welcome to ARD Current Affairs series. In this video, we will be completing the ARD Current Affair of your January 2023. As we have already completed the ARD Current Affair of your March and February and part 1 of this month, and this is the part 2 of your January 2023. And also at the end of this video, I have an announcement to make regarding the revision session of your January and February. Okay, but before that, I have a request. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and also to download the PDF of this lecture as well as other informative PDF regarding NABARD examination. You can join us on our Telegram channel. So let's start our today's video with the very first question, that is, recently, as per the data provided by the Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution for the season 2021-22, what was the record of sugarcane production? Your options are 6,000 LMT, that is lakh metric ton, 5,000 LMT, 4,000 LMT, 3,000 LMT or 2,000 LMT. And right answer for this question is 5,000 LMT. Okay, now let us discuss this news in detail. So, Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. This is the ministry which is responsible for the food security of our country. So what they do, they procure the food grain from the farmers, they provide the MSP to the farmers, and also they ensure that there is a food security of our in our country. Okay, so this is that ministry, and according to this ministry, a data has been released in which more than 5,000 lakh metric tons sugarcane was produced in the sugar season of 2021-22. Okay, so this was the production of sugar cane during year 2021-22 according to this ministry. As per this data suggests, so total production was 5,000 lakh metric ton, and out of which 3,574 lakh metric ton was sent to the sugar mills for crushing, out of which 394 lakh metric ton of sugar was produced, and among this 394 lakh metric ton sugar, 36 lakh metric ton was diverted to ethanol production, while 359 lakh metric ton was produced by sugar mills. Okay, this was produced by sugar mills out of this 394 lakh metric ton of sucrose. Okay. Now students, see, talking about the rank of India. So in terms of producer and consumer, we are first. We are ranking first in terms of producer and consumer of sugarcane, and in terms of export, we are second in rank. Okay, our rank is second in terms of export of sugarcane, and total export of sugarcane during 2020-21 was recorded 110 lakh metric ton. So that was the news. I hope this is clear to you now. And the thing which you have to remember from this is that what was the production of sugarcane during 2020-21-22, and which ministry has released this data, and also the rank of India in terms of producer, consumer as well as exporter, and also what is the net export of sugar during 2020-21. Okay, so that was all important things from this video, from this news. Now moving on to the next question, which is, recently which of the following state UT has been declared as free area of lumpy skin disease by Government of India? Your options are Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Jammu Kashmir, Bihar, Delhi. And right answer for this question is Jammu Kashmir. Let us discuss the news. So basically, government declares Jammu Kashmir as free area of lumpy skin disease. Now students, if you remember, this lumpy skin disease hit our country last year, I think around May 2022. This lumpy skin disease hit our country, and we lost more than 1 lakh cattle, which accounts for around the loss of 300 crores. Okay, this was the amount of loss that we suffered during this lumpy skin disease, and we lost around 1 lakh cattle. See, this lumpy skin disease was first seen in Rajasthan and Gujarat, and then it slowly spread to other states. And now the good news is that J&K, which is a union territory, has been declared as a free area for lumpy skin disease, as there is no cattle who is suffering from this particular disease. Okay, so this is the news. Now what is lumpy skin disease? So basically it is a viral disease. Talking about this disease a little bit, so it is a viral disease with the incubation period of 4 to 14 days. Now what is incubation period? So basically the time when the cattle is infected with that particular virus to the time of symptoms appear, that is the incubation periods. And what kind of symptoms are seen? So basically high fever, reduction in milk, then depression, then swollen lymph node. These are the different kinds of symptoms which was seen during this lumpy skin disease in cattle. Okay, so here what you have to remember, that which UT has become the first to be free from the lumpy skin disease. So that is your Jammu Kashmir. Okay, this is important. Now, if this is clear to you, let's move on to the next news, which is, according to recently released the World of Organic Statistics and Emerging Trends 2022, what is the total increase in organic area of India? Your options are 4 lakh hectare, 3,59,000 hectare, 3 lakh hectare, 2,56,000 hectare, or 1,23,000 hectare. And right answer for this question is 3,59,000 hectare. So let us discuss this news further. So now, according to the report which is released by Research Institute of Organic Agriculture, FIBL IFOAM, so they have released a report which is entitled as the World of Organic Statistic and Emerging Trend 2022. And according to this report, India is among the top 3 nations in expanding organic farming during 2020. Okay, so see, we are also emerging as a nation where the organic farming is expanding. Also in students, India has emerged one of the top 3 countries in the world according to this report, and the maximum area under organic farming was seen and the expansion of maximum area under organic farming was seen during 2020. Okay? So that was the report. And talking about the overall increase, so globally in 2020, the overall increase of organic farming was 3 million hectare. Okay. In talking about worldwide ranking, so Argentina is leading with the area 7,81,000 hectare, and the increment seen in the Argentina, and the increments which were seen in Argentina was 21%. Okay, then followed by Uruguay with 5,89,000 hectare with the increase of 28%. Then we have India with 3,59,000 hectare with the increment of 16%. Okay, so our area under organic farming during 2020 was increased by 16% as compared to the previous year. So that was all about this news. I hope this is clear to you. And one more thing, that global total area under organic farming is 74.9 million hectare. Okay, which is highest in Australia, that is 35.7 million hectare, and in India we have 2.8 million hectare under organic farming, in which Madhya Pradesh is leading with 0.76 million hectare. Now students, see, this is very important for you. These are the very important data you should remember. And also from this, here you have to remember that what is the percentage increase and what is the area increase in organic farming under organic farming in India. Okay? And also you should know about this report and rank of India, that is 3rd. Okay, we are ranking 3rd under the organic cultivation. Now moving on to the next question, which is, recently which of the following organization has approved world first vaccine for honeybees? Your option are USSD, USDA, UDDS, then UASD, and none of the above. So students, the right answer for this question is USDA. Talking about the news, so USDA is basically United States Department of Agriculture. They have approved the use of world first vaccine for honeybee. And why, against which disease this vaccine has been developed? So basically it is developed for the protection against American fowl disease, which is a bacterial disease. Okay, so students, earlier what happened when this American fowl disease was seen in the honeybees, and this is a very devastating disease in honeybee, as it lead to the lead to the destruction of whole honeybee colony. So for earlier, the antibiotics are being used against this American fowl breed disease, but what happened slowly, there was seen that these antibiotics has the harmful effect on the human. So now it is a good news that USDA has now approved the use of world first vaccine for honeybee against this American fowl disease. And what this vaccine contain? Basically, this vaccine kill whole cell bacteria of Penibacillus larvae. So student, Penibacillus is the bacterium which is responsible for causing this American fowl brood disease. So अब इस वैक्सीन में क्या है? इसमें killed cell है इस बैक्टीरिया का. So as we have seen in corona, what happened in vaccination? like in corona, the killed or weakened strain is introduced in our body to develop the resistance. So similar thing is happening here. So the such kind of vaccination is done, and this administration is given by mixing it in with the royal jelly. Okay, so इस vaccine को royal jelly के साथ mix करके दिया जाता है, administrate किया जाता है. And what happened after this, the developing bee larvae become exposed to this vaccine and they develop the immunity against this American fowl disease. ठीक है, fowl breed disease. So brood disease. So student, that was the news, and you must remember world first honeybee vaccine, and you must remember that USDA has approved the world's first vaccine for honeybee, and it was against the disease American foul brood disease. ठीक है. Now moving on to the last question, which is recently Minister of Commerce and Industry has accorded approval for rupees 28.11 crore to extend special interest free loan at the rate of dash, you have to tell, to each member of tobacco board grower welfare scheme in the southern region. Okay, your options are 20,000, 15,000, 10,000, 5,000, 2,000, and right answer for this question is 10,000. Now let us discuss the news. So basically, immediate relief of over 28,000 FCV tobacco farmers affected by cyclone Mandus in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, so there is a news for the farmers who was affected by this cyclone Mandus. So what is this FCV tobacco? Let me tell you about this. So basically, FCV tobacco are of 3 types, and they depend upon the curing process that we are giving to the tobacco leaves. Okay, so we sow the tobacco seeds, and after the harvesting, if there is a sun curing, then it is called as oriental tobacco. If flue curing is done, then it is called as Virginia tobacco, and if air curing is done, then it is called as Burley tobacco. Okay, so this is the difference between 3 type of tobacco, and here we are talking about the flue cured Virginia tobacco. So this is the FCV. This is the meaning of FCV tobacco. Now, if this is clear to you, then the farmers who are growing this FCV tobacco was hit by this cyclone Mandus, and it caused various economic losses to those farmers. So to help those farmers, Minister of Commerce and Industry had approved for rupees 28.11 crore to extend special interest-free loan at the rate of 10,000 to each farmer member. Okay, to each member of tobacco board grower welfare schemes under southern region of Andhra Pradesh. So students, from the tobacco grower welfare fund, which is directly benefiting the 28,112 farmers. So that was the news. So by this initiative, by this step, these farmers will be benefited, and they will be getting the interest-free loan at the rate of 10,000. Okay, and from where this loan went, from there where this amount has been taken. So this amount has been taken by tobacco grower welfare funds. And talking about this tobacco board, so basically tobacco board is a statutory body established under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, and its headquarters is at Guntur, Andhra Pradesh. Okay? So that was all about this news, students, and I hope you have understood it. So that was about this video. I hope you have liked the video. If you have, please let me know in the comment box. And also talking about that announcement, so here is an announcement for you that we will be conducting the revision session for January as well as February together on 12th June. Okay, so I will be live on 12th June with the revision session. So if you have any query regarding your January and February quiz, January and February ARD current affair, so you can just ask me there and clear out all the things there. Okay, so that was all, students. Thank you so much.